throat has decided to have a frog. We're not up to amphibians yet, so I don't exactly understand what that situation is all about. Okay, so let's take a quick peek. We got our food growing. We've got 24% on the way to lakes. Looks like we've got some pretty good terraforming going on. Probably would like to pick up the heat and the oxygen a bit. The heat will probably take care of with a rocket, but I will set up some more heaters as I get a chance, as I collect the iridium. But today the goal is to set up our biolab. Let's see, where's the biolab? There it is. And that's going to take some supers, a couple of osmium, and an aluminum. And what that's going to allow us to do is make some stuff: fertilizer, bioplastic, bacteria, building blocks of life. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of osmium. Oh, and the super's around the corner. We're labeled now. And an aluminum. Now we just got to figure out where we're going to put this thing. And if we're going to put anything around it. Let's see. I was thinking I might just stick it right off the front here and eventually move the front of the base out. Let's see if we can do that. Oops. Can't climb up the Tier 2 crafting station. Alright, here we are. Let's give this a try. Okay, we're gonna have to find it again. Okay, so I can connect at almost any point. But the question is, where will it be? So I don't want it to be there. It's sticking off to the right. I'm gonna try that. Oh, there goes my power. Oh, I need to turn around a little bit more. That didn't work. Okay, let me try that one more time. I'm trying to get the console up front. Let's see how this goes. Maybe if I put it on this side. Yes, now the console's up front. And my power is still out. So let's go take a look at the power. Myself turned around here. Here's my down. Okay, so I'm going to need to make it at least another... I'm going to assume that I'm going to have to make a couple of... Actually, I'll make another... Tier 1... have enough... Don't have any explosive powder, so I can't make a Tier 2 nuclear reactor. I don't have enough super alloy at the moment to make a Tier 1 nuclear reactor. So I'm gonna have to drop back to the old T2 solar panels temporarily. Okay, so I'm gonna need a couple of cobalt more. I've got 2 iron. I need 2 silicon. 2 aluminum, and 2 magnesium. That should allow me to get 2 T2 solar panels up, which should be enough to get us going again. And luckily I have a place for them right here. Okay, let's get this up and running. Okay, power is restored. Let's go check on our power, because I also want to put up another there's our biolab. I also want to set up another miner or an ore extractor for sulfur because we need a lot of sulfur to start making biomatter. So right now I've got 16.38. The ore extractor is going to take 40. So I think we probably should, let's see here. At tier 2, I don't have the explosive powder yet. I might be able to find some, but I'm pretty sure I can find some super alloy out on the ridges of this little space we have here. I did collect some of it, but I'm pretty sure there's more. Let me grab some iron. Iron. I'll grab 4. Okay, I'm low on water, which I'll grab here. And I am also low on food. So I kind of did the door check after I left, but I'm sure Dev Rossick will forgive me. Oh, Havoc, how are you doing today? Let me eat one of those beans. I'm going to drop a couple of these extra water here. Okay. Goal is to build another one of these, and eventually we're going to tear those down and make a tier 2 station. What do we got over here? Let's run around the corner. So yeah, up on these shelves, or the on these areas here, we got some supers just laying around. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a my own walkway. Probably jump over using my just my leggings, my jumper legs, but or my jetpack. But you know, you get a little lazy sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and run around here and grab some of these. Oops, on there. Okay. I think I've got those. See another one over here. And one here. Just grab all those, because they're going to come in handy. Kind of scoop by that. Down here. And we do have a wreck over here, which might actually have some explosive powder in here. We'll just take a quick look. I don't have a lot of spare. Ooh. Oh, gonna have some iron for me. Gotta deconstruct 3 debris to get in here. And more to get past the next box. No explosive powder. Let's see what we can find in here. Ooh, Okay, there we are. A couple of boxes in here. Still no exploding powder. Let's see here. Oh, there's a chip. I'll take that. Oh, dying from oxygen. No. Okay, I'm alive. Okay, so I do have sulfur, so I think I can make exploding powder in my Biolab. I didn't think of that before. Just built the Biolab, so I wasn't thinking about it. Never forget, never forgive. Okay, Dev. Alright, so there's our iridium cave. So I'm going to kind of scoot over here. Oops, sorry about that. Over the grab some. I don't think I have anything left in here really. Okay, just magnesium. I should be able to close this place out. Eventually, that's going to be my my automated manufactory, because it's far enough away from my base that it won't automatically grab things. I don't want the crafting stations to automatically grab. Start automating things, and they take their job very seriously. Oops. Okay, so here we go. I think I got some sulfur. Yeah. All right. A little too much in the way of iron here. Let's put the iron away. Grab the sulfur. And run upstairs. My biolab. Yes, 2 sulfur and an iridium, and I can make explosive powder. Oh, I thought I grabbed 2 iridium. Okay, I guess I only grabbed 1. Well, that's okay. I only need 1 at the moment. So, I've got a chip to decode. I found some extra food. I'll go ahead and put that down. And I've got some O2 plants, which I need to take care of at some point. It's a 200%, 200%. I seem to have a lot of those. Okay, so to build my Tier 2 nuclear reactor. Sorry about that. Allergy season, my nose itches. So I've got the explosive powder and a super alloy. I'm going to get a lot of supers back from the other ones. I need 3 uranium rods and some water. So I'll grab some extra water. And go ahead and take care of a couple of things up here. Move these downstairs. Put the extra beans up there. Decode this chip. Okay, go over here to the terraformation index. Decode the chip, and now I got a T2 GPS satellite. Okay, so that means I've already got a T1 GPS satellite. I didn't notice that before, but we'll have to go up onto our rocket launch pad and see what that takes. All right, so I've got water. Down some of the supers. Actually, when I deconstruct these other 2, I'm going to get 3 supers each, so my super endeavor was probably not necessary. Alright, let me tear these down. There goes my power. I'm going to put up this power is restored. So this is going to give us, hang on, gives me 331.5 kilowatts, whereas the 3 individual tier 1s would give me 86.5 each. So the 331 is obviously more than 3 times 86.5. So we have more power than we had before. I do not have any more uranium to make additional rods, so we're going to just hold out on that one for a moment. So let's go ahead and put together materials for another ore extractor, and then we'll take a look at 2 osmium and iridium rod, aluminum, super, and titanium. I got a lot of supers right now, so I'll drop a couple here. Need the extra sulfur, sulfur. There. And as I said, need that titanium. I need aluminum and 2 osmium and iridium rod. Okay, so the osmium's around the corner. I have 3. Iridium rod, I have 5. Oh, good. That means I can make some rocket engines. And aluminum. Okay, so now just do a double check here. Yep, I've got what I need to make the ore extractor. I'm a little over on iron. I think I'll just go ahead and dump it into overflow. And I don't think I need a cobalt either anytime soon, so I'll drop that here. And equipment gets the extra blanket, cloth, fabric. Put some of the extra water here. Put down the extra beans and squash. I'm going to go ahead and eat the squash. Okay, so it looks like my water and food is up where it needs to be. So one of the things that we're going to need to make soon is bioplastic, which means we need to grow some mushrooms. But we can start putting algae spreaders in that water. And I noticed earlier when I was doing a little bit of prep, I was grabbing some extra osmium because I only had one. I noticed that our starting valley is turning into a starting lake. Getting quite wet over here. Alright, so let's head over to the iridium cave. Whoops. Incoming material. Okay, so let's go ahead and head in here. We'll check out the what's going on in the iridium ore extractor, and I'll go ahead and set up the. Yeah, I got some iridium here. I'll take that. The rest of this stuff I'm going to leave here for the time being. And I'm going to go and head back toward the back of the iridium cave, or should I say head south, out of the iridium cave. And we've got this lovely spot back here, which is full of sulfuric gas, which is excellent, great fun. Oh, look, and a chest. I'll go ahead and take this chest. Oh, look, it's got some bioplastic in it. Excellent. We can turn that into a, I'll get this out of the way too. I'm going to put the ore extractor right up here on this little hillock. Alright. So this should be sulfur. Excellent. So now I will go ahead and build a little sidebar here like I usually do. Foundation grid. Look around for some iron. There's some sulfur on the ground. Iron. Iron. Some more sulfur. More sulfur. Yes, my oxygen is low. I didn't bring my item to build. I'm going to need to fly back into the cavern there real quick. Make some more oxygen capsules. So I want to build. Oops, still missing an iron. I collect a lot of a lot of sulfur and cobalt, but not the extra iron. Sulfur. There's another cobalt. There's an iron. Take the sulfur. Okay. Head back over here real quick. And put up my storage. I'll take that for now. One interesting thing in this valley, if I had the west, a little south and west here. This is the Sand Falls. Quite a picturesque scene. You might have seen it on one of my thumbnails. Oh, look, another bioplastic. Excellent. Don't think I'm going to need the extra titanium at the moment. I'll take those instead. Yes, the sand falls are quite nice, and as in almost every survival game that I've played, whenever you have something falling and obscuring your vision, you should always take a peek underneath, see what's going on. There's probably something hidden. And this is no different. Got a lovely cave back here. I'm running out of oxygen though, so I better not play too much here. Because I don't have an extra capsule. I'm going to run back. Looks like there's some osmium in there. Maybe some, I might have seen a super on the ground. And make a quick run back. My iridium cave. Yes, my oxygen is low. My oxygen is critical. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it. Oh no. Okay. That's what I get for showing off. All right. Okay. I had some good stuff too. Let me grab some more water. Okay. Oh, I should have just taken it all. I was going to go back inside anyway. Okay, let's go get some of that materials. I can't pick up the materials I lost, obviously, but I did get my ore extractor built. I'm going to go ahead and grab some materials along the way, build another base, and get caught in that situation again when I'm visiting the sand falls. Okay, thank you, Havoc. I wasn't certain that I am dead. Okay, I got iron and a couple of silicon and a couple of titanium. Oh, that's more titanium. I don't need that. Iron. Everything looks kind of funny in this red space. Okay. Flowing it this way. Grab another iron out of here. Ah, okay. Actually, I'll take that. And iron, magnesium, and the cobalt, just in case I want to set up another screen a little further from home. Probably want to take a look at some things over this way. So it might be a good idea to set up a an outpost. Aluminum. Okay. I'm gonna keep going this way and build my little outpost on the other side of this rock here. Alright, there's my little chest that I left behind. Come right out here toward the middle. Be a nice place to have a little base right on top of this little hill. Well, oxygen is low. Oh, look, a beagle dog. I wonder what the beagle dog wants. You can't see the beagle dog, but she can see me. She's a-poking me. Alright, so I've got that set up. I was going to go ahead and set up a screen. I kind of wanted to see where we were. Okay, we're at 17.26. And I wanted to get some more heat and biomass going. Well, not biomass particularly. I mean oxygen. The oxygen is still a little light, but the heat is what's really lagging behind. So I've got the iridium in my inventory. Let's take a look over here underneath this super alloy. Grab a couple of those. I do want to set up a vehicle station, which I think I need. I need osmium for. Nope, just aluminum and super and an iridium rod. Okay. Okay, down underneath all this falling sand, there's a bunch of supers, so I'm going to grab a bunch of them. I'm going to back out a little bit here because it's actually kind of hard to see. Okay. Yeah. Head over here toward the middle. Super right there. There's my little, yep, I did see a super flying by here. Okay, so in here, there's some osmium. I'm going to need that to build more miners. There's some sulfur, which I can use to replace that sulfur I just died and lost. Lost when I died, I should say, I suppose. And more sulfur. Okay. Okay, what's going on in this chest? Oh, more bioplastic. That's good, because I lost bioplastic. Okay, let's see if I can drop... drop... That's a cold nose. Drop that. Grab that. I'm going to go ahead and drop this Shanga seed. I've got a bunch of those. And in a second. Alright. Head back to my hut. Okay, I'm gonna make a oxygen capsule. 2 of those things. Okay, so let's head back this way. And so I've got an ore extractor set up for sulfur, one for iridium, and one for sulfur. Eventually, we'll be able to set up more in the proper spots. When we get to a higher tier ore extractor, we'll be able to put okay, I don't really have any spare stuff here. I'm just gonna try to clean this out a little bit. Put the supers down briefly. Okay, take everything there. Let it collect more stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. Grab the supers. Don't need the magnesium. Guess I'll take a cobalt. Alright. I'll let that run. We'll collect some sulfur. I've got there's still aluminum on the ground here. Sorry. Still getting used to this new mouse. Sorry about that. Every once in a while it just kind of flips around on me. It's a trackball, so I'm not a trackball user up until this point. So it's a bit of a new experience. Okay. Alright, I don't have a chest in here, and I don't have any iron. Well, I'm not going to make a chest. Alright, let me just head back. Okay, so now we can look at the building a vehicle station. And And that setup should be fairly straightforward. And we'll have to actually build the rover, and then we can use that to explore. Second here. Put down. Picked up some extra food. Okay, so I do have some bioplastic now. I've got some in my overflow. Drop some of these materials. Aluminum. Still can, I got osmium right in the corner. Grab that. Sulfur. Okay, iridium. I do have the iridium rods, which will be necessary, and the super. I'll drop that there. Okay, I don't know if I have. So yeah, I do have space for the cobalt. I've got the nullness seed. This is actually 300%, so I probably want to get that into a tier 3 craft or vegetube here shortly. Let's get these two chips. Those two chips red, decoded. So I've got a ooh, T3 agility boots. Excellent. That'll make me a little faster. And that's handy. A fence. Now I can build a fence. All right. So I've got some things here that I can make, but I'm going to need an algae generator. Excellent. Okay. So for the algae generator, oh, I've got a flower spreader too. Excellent. This is great. So I can put up a flower spreader. I'll do that first to get my oxygen up a little bit. So I need some more water bottles and a super and a magnesium. I've got plenty of those. Probably have a full contingent of water bottles here. Okay, so I and set up a flower spreader on one of my pans here. Take this golden seed. If I can do it up here. No, I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna have to go down by the grass spreaders. Okay, so now we've got this is producing all by itself. It's producing 772.8 parts per quadrillion per second. That is probably more than all of the oxygen production I had up to that point. So we'll get a couple more of those going for sure. Let me grab that 300 oxygen and put it back out here in this T3 vegetube. I think I've got a couple of more goldens, at least one. So I'm going to want to get that other golden into a flower spreader pretty quick. Let's see here. Food. Go ahead and eat that. Alright. Squash. Beans and beans. Go ahead and eat that squash. Okay, and I'm going to put down this extra squash there. Okay, so got plenty of water. And now I need to make an algae spreader. Put it on some of that water. Got a couple of these here. I think I need magnesium as well. So let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to need eggplant. I don't think I'm growing eggplant yet. Okay, that squashed that adventure. Okay, I'm going to need to make some eggplants. So first I need to grow some food. Running up on my time limit. And I wanted to get that that vehicle station going, but I think we're gonna have to wait because this is more important. I need to get the food growers growing some eggplant so that I can make algae spreaders. Okay, let me put two, see if I've got enough power here. 1 and 2. The food growers do take quite a bit of power, but I do have that tier 2 power generator out there. So I am going to need to hold off on my these don't look lined up, do they? I think they are, but it just looks weird. Okay, so I'm probably going to set up some more food growers while I'm here. Grab a couple more iron and a couple more aluminum and a couple more water. And I'll check my power before I build them. All right, and there's the power, 62, so I'm only going to need 36 these extra 2 food growers, so I'm golden for the moment. Okay, let's put this here, and I'm going to put another one there. Okay, what am I going to put in here? Well, I'll go ahead and take that squash. I'm going to put another bean out here. Okay, and then I'm going to grab another squash. I got 2 eggplants growing. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 squash in here too. I will need squash for the next level of fertilizer. So as I run back and forth through my tiny house, tier 1 fertilizer takes eggplant, sulfur, and algae. Tier 2 fertilizer takes squash, but it's also going to take methane. We don't yet have a gas extractor, so you know that is something that we will have to get to. All right, looks like we're at our time, so I'm going to go ahead and say Slán go fóill, go raibh maith agat. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Have a grand day.